Ladies and gentlemen. So there's this raging debate in the gear world about Bose or QSC or whatever. To me, they're all tools. They're all methods to get the job done. You don't hear carpenters saying, oh man, my hammer's better than this hammer, or this drill bit is way better. I mean, they might, I don't know, but I don't think so. Or a doctor saying, hey, this stethoscope is the bomb. Anyway, so my point is, I bought some QSC speakers. And people are like, Rod, you're a Bose guy. Well, I use a combination of both, and it depends on the event and the tools needed and whatever. So we're going to unload those here at the warehouse real quick. I've got a consultation over in Plano, but we're going to get that out here to the warehouse, and then we're going to head over that way. So let's get after it. Okay, just got out of Starbucks here in Plano. Just booked a wedding. Yay. A Sunday wedding. I've been booking more of those at Notting Hill. And cool story about Notting Hill. I was in there, I did the tour, I kind of got to know everybody. I kind of, you always try to see if you can get on a vendor list, and it's a long game. But an opportunity came up at Notting Hill that has come up for me a couple of times, is they did not actually have a dedicated 6-foot table to the DJ. And some venues do that. I mean, that's fine. Generally always take a back up and do that. But in this particular case, like sometimes happens, is I left the table that I brought with them, and I signed it from DJ Rod from DFW Parties, and they kind of adopted it like places do, and now they have a DJ table. So here's the fun part, is every time they put that table back out for the DJ, they got to see my name. And I've had a number of other vendors at Notting Hill that pop in and say, hey, I saw your name on the table. So it made it that when I booked it again for the second time, they were like, oh yeah, you're the guy that bought us a table. So conversation piece, marketing and advertising is all about top of mind awareness, and that's the kind of thing that will create top of mind awareness. So that was, this particular booking was from a lead directly from the venue. So you can attribute that back to that table. So just a little tip. I've thrown that out there before, but if you haven't heard me say it or read anything about it before, there it is. They say you can't buy time, but when you look at that express lane and versus the regular highway, and you see those people at a standstill, that's at least a 30-minute backup, and we're cruising along at 70 plus miles per hour. So yeah, you can buy time. So I've been reorganizing and getting things streamlined here in the warehouse, and not gonna lie, killed it this afternoon. Freaking killed it. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna answer some emails, get a couple contracts out, get some things done paperwork wise, but I think we're about ready to close to call it in a day. So let's do that. So I could not allow you guys to be privy to that meeting, unfortunately. We're here at Austrium, and I am doing a presentation for an awards banquet, but it was a very large committee. So we did all that. Looks like I've got some good stuff going on, and it's February, and it's not Saturday, February, so that's great revenue. We love that. So anyway, we'll have video from that event of the stuff that I do. It's more AV related. It's really not so much DJ, but very cool. My relationship with Austrium is fantastic, and I love that they bring me in for these kind of things. So, okay, so we're back here at the house. This is going to be one of those days where I finish up the day doing a lot of follow-up. So we're going to spend our time here in the home office. It is messy, so this is the extent of the view you're going to get in here today. But we're going to spend, it's about 2 o'clock. I'm probably going to spend the next 5, 6, 7 hours working on email, working on some projects that I've had, work on some processes. This is a day to try to get caught up with that kind of stuff. So I'm going to dig in. We're going to get after it. It's going to be tedious, a little boring, but that's sometimes is part of what it takes for business. So here we go. So Fort Worth traffic downtown's acting all Dallasy today. So we're on our way to the PWG board meeting and then the regular meeting. So let's get through this ridiculousness. It was supposed to be 9 minutes from here, and now it's turning into this big cluster. So anyway, here we go. So we're riding the elevator up to the Park City Club. I am here in early February, so we're going to do a venue visit. I haven't been here in forever, so it's always good to do venue visits to get a lay of the land, see kind of where they're thinking about putting you, deal with any potential challenges, but also to load in and that kind of stuff. So we're going to check that out now. So I just met the coordinator, Hala. She's fantastic. I've worked with her before. It's been many years. I forgot. We are actually in the service elevator, and that's a good thing to do when you're at doing the walkthrough. We're actually going to go down the elevator the way I'll come into this event the day of. She explained all the procedures, and there are some tricks to things the day of. So that is absolutely 100% why you want to do this type of thing before the day of the event, because I have a very narrow window of setup, and now that I know what to do, I know what system to bring, I know what not to bring, and it's going to be very efficient the day of. So absolutely worthwhile, 100% worthwhile visit. So we're going to take the elevator back down. We're up on the 17th floor. We're going to go back down to the ground floor, and we're going to get back to Fort Worth. All right, so that was an awesome consultation. And I'm sorry I can't let you in on those. That's just, I don't know, it just seems like it would take a little of the personality out of the meeting. But older couple, and they're just going to be a lot of fun. It's a wedding for November, and we'll put together an awesome timeline for them and go from there. All right, so we just had a spectacular meeting with Wendy Kidd. Again, I hate not showing these meetings, and we'll get better about that as we go. But a spectacular meeting. The sun is coming out right now, so I'm having to squint. We haven't had the sun out. You've seen these videos, and they've all been dreary, so take a look at that giant thing in the sky that we're not even sure what it is anymore these days. Anyway, spectacular meeting. They introduced them to Shelby. We're getting her acclimated to the market and all these planners and all that kind of stuff. So exciting stuff coming the way, and we're going to move on. We're going to hit the road. We're in McKinney right now, so we're going to hit the road and get back over to the other side of the world. today. Today's Friday, just in random little appointments. We're going to get better about showing those appointments, but it's just a process, and this takes some getting used to. So now that we're getting back in the swing of the vlog, I've got to make sure people are comfortable being on camera and doing all that kind of stuff. But for right now, we're back at the warehouse. I have a wedding tomorrow, and they want uplighting. So we're going to come in here tonight and get these little guys plugged in. So, and they were depleted last time. They were completely depleted. So we're going to charge these bad boys up, get them all ready. And then Sabrina, planner from Perfect Plan Events, she wants some pin spots, and I've got 6 of those that I'm going to plug in and charge up as well. So it's probably going to be it for Friday. I'm going to go back home after this, work from the home office, do some last playlist prep for tomorrow's wedding, and then we gear up for the rest of the weekend. So there you go. That'll be it. Talk to you guys soon. We'll see you at the venue.